Hi there. This video aims to give you a brief understanding of how copyright can be used to protect works of artistic craftsmanship, with reference to the Australian case of Coogee Australia.
Let's begin by taking a look at what constitutes a work of artistic craftsmanship.
The term artistic craftsmanship is not defined in the Australian Copyright Act, and no precise definition of the term has been settled by case law. However, the courts have clearly stated the work must be of artistic quality and involve craftsmanship. These two elements are defined separately, with Burge and Spicer's dress designs confirming they must be united in the same person. Perhaps Justice Drummond in Coogee and High Sport described this idea eloquently when he stated works of artistic craftsmanship is a composite phrase that must be construed as a whole and objectively. This case is one of the seminal cases in the development of artistic craftsmanship at common law. Coogee claimed copyright in their manufactured jumpers, specifically the stitch structure of the fabric, as a work of artistic craftsmanship. They alleged that High Sport had infringed this copyright by reproducing a large part of this stitch structure in its own fabrics. In determining that a work is made when first reduced to material form by reference to Section 22, this meant the first roll of the fabric was the artistic work. The production was the moment when the work was made, as this is when the first fixation in tangible form of the idea occurred. Despite the roll being produced by an automated process, this did not prevent such a finding. However, Justice Drummond held that the mass production of the fabric rolls and the subsequent garments precluded them from being works of artistic craftsmanship because it is only the first expression or fixation of the author's skill and labour that can constitute the work in which copyright subsists. The significance of Coogee is that, although artistic works may have their copyright protection substantially reduced once they've been industrially applied, productions embodying works of artistic craftsmanship that are not registered as designs will not lose copyright protection despite being industrially applied. This has been clarified by the 2007 High Court decision of Burge and Swarbrick and the subsequent legislative amendments. Objects may be eligible for dual protection if they qualify as artistic works under the Copyright Act and are registrable as designs under the Design Act. A registrable design must be new or original to be registered under the Designs Act. However, copyright protection will be lost once the design is registered or when industrially applied, that being when 50 items or more are made from it. However, if works of artistic craftsmanship are not registered as designs, they remain covered by copyright even if industrially applied. Hence, works of artistic craftsmanship do not have to be handmade, as there was no difference between a skilled person who makes an article with handheld tools and a skilled person who uses those skills to set up and operate a machine which produces an article. However, His Honour emphasised that the author must have exercised substantial creative skill and made practical contributions to the development of the machine. Coogee also provides guidance on what will constitute the two elements of artistic quality and craftsmanship. Interestingly, works of artistic craftsmanship are the only works for which a judgment is made about their aesthetic appeal. To possess artistic quality, it is not necessary the aesthetic appeal rise to the level of fine art, but it must be more than mere visual appeal. Burge and Swarbrick established that this judgment is an objective question of fact rather than one based on the author's intent, with expert evidence an option to show the existence of artistic quality. The author's subjective intent may be relevant in resolving the question, but is not essential. Also, the functionality of the work does not subtract from its aesthetic appeal. In terms of craftsmanship, the work requires manifestation of pride in sound workmanship and the result of exercise of skill by its creator in using materials to create the work. Hence, products produced by machines constitute works of craftsmanship when they result from the creator's skill or involvement with the machinery, knowledge of the material, and pride in workmanship. The more skill and involvement creators can show, the better the chance it will qualify as a work of craftsmanship.